Guys, welcome back to the channel Noob Coders. So today we are going to solve a DCA question which has been asked in 2021. The question goes as: a physical education teacher asks students to assemble in a straight line for a morning assembly. In spite of repeated instruction, the students do not obey the orders. Given an array of n numbers of arguments in which each element represents the height of a student in that position, the task here is to find the number of students from 1 to n minus 1, or from a of 1 to a of n minus 1, whose height is less than that the height of the adjacent students. Now the question is quite easy. This can be asked in the medium difficulty level question. So most of the questions that would be asked in the medium difficulty would be based on strings and arrays itself. So let's look at the example. Now we have an array of 5 elements: 35, 15, 45, 25, and 55. Now, as said in the question, the height of the adjacent student should be greater than the height of the individual. Now, in this, we can see that element 15 is less than 35 and 45. Again, we go forward and we see that 25 is less than its adjacent, that is 55 and 45. So the output would be 2. Please subscribe and like to the channel if you haven't done it yet. So I have taken the input so that the video doesn't become long. So we'll just write the main thing, or the function, or the gist of the question. So we have to start from the first element. We cannot start from the zeroth element. So we will do int I equal to 1. I must be less than ar dot length minus 1, because at the end we can't go here and we can't compare because you don't have the next element. So we would be stopping over here. That is the second last element of the array, and I plus plus. Now if arr of I is less than arr of I minus 1, and arr of I is less than arr of I plus 1, then we would be incrementing the count. So this condition checks whether the previous element is less than the current element, and this condition checks whether the next element is greater than the current element. So if this is true, it means that the adjacent elements to the current element are greater, and we would be incrementing the count. And that's it. And now we will be printing it. And 35, 15, 45, 25, and 55, and the output is 2, because there are two elements in the array whose adjacent elements are greater than itself. So this is the question. I am putting more questions. So today I would be putting uh, around five questions today, so that it would be beneficial to you. Thank you.